motherfucking morning, motherfucking bees. Good motherfucking morning, ladies. How are we all doing today, chat?
Click the link, Mr. Force.
Zero, Mr. Force, please play Baldur's Gate. I beg of thee, Mr. Force, be else.
Please.
Oh!
We're doing good? Pretty good? With Tama? Yeah. You. Very nice. Glorp Gucci got married today. I'm sorry that happened to you. The Glorp versus Forsen Blob should start a civil war. Well, then vote and you will see the result of the war. Alright. Maybe I should put that in my title actually. Notes on Discord. Okay. Let's do that. Yeah, I'll show you in momentarily. Momentarily, man. Okay. But I'll show you for those of you who don't have Discord, I guess, later on. But yeah. We got some sub-owners here. We got Mr. Tekken, welcome back. Velkus with the 8 years. I was 18 when I subscribed, and now I'm 26. This has been my most profitable investment. Here's another 8 years. Forsen Fist HS. Cheers. Cheers. Here's a cringe fist if I can find my camera. Boom. Thank you very much. Welcome back. We got 5 years as well on Benchen. Forsen Fist. Fist me unk, he says. Pretending like he's not old himself. Okay. Friendly Frogger, thank you man as well, and you dude, welcome back. Bergman, you Chapo, Dank Juicer, 50 months. Nixova, 55, welcome back. Alright chat, what do we have? What's happening today? It's Monday morning. What's happening? 2 pilots killed after plane collided with fire truck on runway in New York. The fuck is the fire truck doing on the runway? Fuck. I need that shirt ASAP to get some pussy. I can't take it anymore. Don't worry, we have a saying in Sweden, you know, whoever waits for something good cannot wait too long. Owner of OnlyFans died. Owner of OnlyFans? Isn't that soda poppin'? Trump called off the Iran war, but then Iran said that never happened. Yeah, I did read that. Because Iran knows that nothing ever happens. Including whatever Trump says. Cyprus Indian embassy overworked. Workers demand the bigger workforce. Shit. OnlyFans. What? Oh, he wrote OnlyFans. I don't know. Are you actually reading news? Well, I'm not reading news, I was just gloating, I guess, when I told my fund manager to invest a lot right before Trump's tweet. Yeah, because I know that Trump is talking shit every time, right? I believe. And Trump is smack talking. But yeah. Okay. 4 ambulances belonging to Jewish charity in London destroyed in anti-Semitic arson attack linked to Iran. Crimson Desert devs are removing AI slop and fixing their controls and keybinds in a patch. It's better that you waited for play. Yeah, I mean that's new. That's my new meta. I have kind of made it a habit now to not play things on release date, right? I chill for a week, maybe 2, maybe even a month, you know? Until we know for a fact that this is a game worth playing, you know?
Good morning, Mr. Force.
They have fixed the shit
Instead
that's
of removing
optimization
Epstein Temple,
issues.
maybe just put a black bar over it. Anyways, link 110.
A redacted bar. I see what you're saying, but yeah, it doesn't look. It looks like someone ripped off the paint, probably, which is probably not what you want to go for. But I understand your way of thinking, sir, and I kind of like it, but don't think it's optimal. Controls not fixed yet. They just said they will. Okay. Did I try WoW Midnight? I did not try WoW Midnight. I'll be honest though. I have been playing a little bit of Diablo 4 though. Play a little Diablo 4. It's a pretty good game. But then I died. It's very nice when you don't like read the internet and meta builds and, you know, just solo cell phone. It's really nice in those kind of games to do that. It's like a little bit nostalgic before your time. Before your time. And how's Diablo 4 compared to PoE 2? Is it better? I would say PoE 2 is probably above Diablo 4, but not by a lot, I think. I think Diablo 4 is actually solid. Pros and cons to both. I've just gotten used to the WASD of PoE 2. I think it's just superior in a ARPG, I'll be honest. I don't know why people didn't do this before. I think it's superior. In my opinion. It's just a matter of getting used to. It's gonna feel like shit in the start. But then if you have a mechanic like dodge that you have in both PoE and Diablo 4, then it's better. It's better. I personally think so. Capcom tells investors it will refrain from using AI-generated content in its games, but it's not avoiding the controversial technology entirely. Yeah, I mean, of course, they're not. Everyone is gonna use AI. You're not gonna get around it. It's a matter of who can hide the fact that they're using AI the best. until the point where no one gives a shit whether companies use AI or not, because there will be a point where that is literally the thing, and it's not in, like, we have been, once you've been spoon-fed enough, you simply just stop caring, right? You simply stop caring. But we will be the last defense, alright? That's why we don't use any for the shirt designs at all whatsoever, because she hates AI with the bottom of her heart. As many artists and probably programmers do too. At least the senior ones that have a decade plus experience in programming. They they don't like the AI. There are so many good old games and older media. I don't know why people are so obsessed with the current thing to care about its AI slop. Yeah, I mean, people are gonna go and look at older games like graphics bad, or this is pixel art shit, you know. You see it already in chat, right? The generation of chat can't really handle pixel art that well, and they're just the fucking Zoomer generation. Imagine next generation. That whole shit will be fucking ancient. But yeah. I've been coding for almost 15 years now, and I like AI. I just don't like how people think it will replace coders because it's retarded. It will definitely replace coders in the sense that it will limit the amount of new hires needed for companies in terms of developers. Instead of having 5 fresh coders right off college, you only need 1 with AI instead, right? To do all the shit. He doesn't need to use critical thinking because that's for senior developers, right? You only have to do what the fucking seniors tell you to do, right? Code this wall of shit that I can't be arsed to do was always the new job of a new coder at a company, right? But now you don't need that shit anymore. You just need an AI to help you, so you can just cut the amount of new coders, and there you go. A lot of coders will not get jobs, so they will not get replaced, they will just not get hired. New hires. It's gonna be weird though in like 10-15 years, when people start to wonder why we don't have any senior programmers anymore. What happened there? What happened there? Do you think AI is in a huge bubble? No. When everyone thinks something is a bubble, it's not a bubble. It will balance itself out over the course of time. People will find things slowly, slow alternatives to the situation with their finances and their jobs and whatever. It won't just happen like, boof, everyone quit at the same time. It will happen slowly over time, and the market and the finance world will adapt, just like human adapts to everything. When everyone is screaming it's a bubble, it's not a bubble. However, AI might just be a phase, you know what I'm saying? In a non-financial way. It might just be like a phase where people will get tired of overusing AI to Google everything, you know what I'm saying? We should combine Forsen Blob and Glorp into Blorp. Alright. Yeah. Alright, we can check it now, and I can check it right after links as well for the late stragglers. Let me show you. Let me show you. Alright, for those of you who are in Discord, for those of you who are on Discord, there is a new little thingy here, community votes, for these occasions. Shirt design has been patched, okay. The shirt design has been patched. Yeah. No longer looks like a fucking volcano erupting from the Hunchback of Notre Dame. The issue was there was a layering issue, merging issue that wasn't in the version that we had finalized, but it wasn't whatever we sent to show yesterday. So that was fucked. Corrected the shoulder like in the original. Also, the building on the island has been removed, allowing for smoother performance, conversing with the outside world. It's now Gonzo Alfonso, but Forsen Despair will live on to tell the tale, but in a subtle way. Those are the patches, but then we have the upcoming patch notes that you guys will vote on. This is minor stuff. Minor stuff. You see here, it's the ice. The original actually has this, but someone suggested this, right? So I'm not sure which one you prefer, but I would prefer, like, if you're indifferent about it, because I am literally indifferent, I'm just gonna vote indifferent. Both are fine to me. I don't give a shit, right? It's fairly even. It's fairly even, but there is still time to vote. Make your opinions known. One is better. One is better. Yeah, well, according to the votes already, it's slightly better. But we'll let it roll for a day. But voting is useless. Yeah, in politics, where you have no fucking impact. Because even if the party that you fucking vote for surprisingly win with the help of your 0.00001 impact vote, they might not even do what you fucking voted for them to do, right? So yes, it's useless. But yeah, vote here. We'll be getting a lot more votes. And then the second one, keep Glorp in the UFO or replace Forsen Blob. A little bit not as minor as the ice, but still doable, whichever you prefer. I'm indifferent, both are fine to me. Keep in mind that girls will probably recognize Glorp more and be like, oh, I can love Glorp. And you're gonna be like, yeah, me too. You know what I'm saying? But I can see Forsen Blob too. It looks like a little alien with the one eye anyway. So yeah, vote for that shit, alright? It's based on an alien. Well, there we go. There we go. There we go. Either way, I'm fine with either. I'm indifferent. So if you don't really care, just vote for that, right? I would say. Yeah. Check it out. 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 Snake Jack, welcome back. Sonic, we got Fizzy with 3 years, Forsen plant-based. I don't even know if that's an emote. Welcome back, bro. Forsen, but girls don't watch Twitch in my country. Well, maybe you will high-five a fellow bi over at the fucking local Comic-Con then, okay? I don't know. You know, use your imagination, alright? Either way, we got links here. We got links, chat. Xbox Showcase on March 26th. Well, that's quite a few days to go. To go. Alright. Linkos chat. I'm getting hungry. Matter, thank you for sub, welcome. Robert Chino, Tomic, 100 years. I wear 100. 100 years. Kestro, thank you. Alright, let's see what we got. First link of the day. Scrolling down, scrolling down.
Let's take a relaxing break and leave cyber stress behind. Come with me to a clearing, a stream, a mountaintop, and finally to outer space. At each stop in our journey, I will share with you methods that may help you relieve the physical and mental stress that comes from long hours at your computer.
Okay.
Feel your serpent within, suspended now between the
feel
sky
my serpent
and
outside.
the earth. And imagine your favorite mountain. Could be a hill, any high place where you like to be. Around and around and around. Now reverse it, coming in. Tickling is a wonderful way to relieve tension. Thank you for moving with me from place to place. I hope you will continue to visit these places.
I'm eating
and incorporate them into your
risotto
workday.
and
remember,
chicken breast.
Relax, take breaks. Relax,
Link.
take breaks. Relax, take breaks. Relax, take breaks.
Take a break. Alright. No further links, by the way. She also eating risotto.
You're so gross, too. So gross.
Gross? What the fuck?
So bad. Kimoy. How's that? Aww. Kimoy. So gross. So gross. You make me sick. You make me so sick. You're so gross. The most disgusting nothing ever. Right? Huh? think your secret name? Well, one of them, right? One of your secret names? Can I say it? Are you gonna get so mad again?
No.
So mad, huh? Okay. Let me get really close.
Why are you mad?
One time Paula Deen, Gordon Ramsay, and I had a three-way. All right, let me level with you. I've had just about every kind of food this planet has to offer, whether it's been deep fried, found on the floor, or previously digested. But there's still a few things I haven't had, just to name a few. I mean, Jamaican food, dog food, children, which I'm totally down for. So let's knock one of those off the bucket list and eat some kids. I mean, Jamaican. So are you like Jamaican? Like, for real?
Yeah, man, I'm from Jamaica, Queens, born and raised. What you know about that?
Oh, man. Where's your accent?
Oh, we're still in there. Bumba clock, you know, shit like that. All right, let's see here. We got the spiciest shit in the world. You get this on your mustache, it'll burn that shit right off. Normally, I just put a little bit, but you look like a spicy dude. You wanna try it?
I'll take a hit.
I was kidding.
Jamaicans are assholes. Why is the pineapple so hot? Oh, it's on fire.
That's a Jamaican jalapeno. All right, now you put some green shit all up in there. Hey, oh, okay. I mean, you better stop putting your fingers in my food.
Oh, yeah? Well, you got any powder?
Okay, what kind of powder we talking about?
I think you know what I mean.
I'm in love with the coke.
Can't powder up on an empty stomach. What's this here? People always tell me I should lose weight, but I burn a lot of calories doing this show. Oh my God, is that a chicken wing? Oh, there's nothing I love more than slurping up some bird bones. You know you've mastered your craft when you find new ways to do it. Just like me, I find new ways to eat. Trick shot, no look. What you know about that, Jamaica?
Yeah.
You don't know.
Hey, that's what's up.
The legends are true. That's voodoo.
I'll stab it with my fork and then I like the hot dog, but with some jelly.
All right, here we go. All right, leave that alone. Don't touch it. Man, what the hell? What the fuck?
Oh, look at that brown mess. Oh, I want to go, Jamaica. I've got to get some fingers in there till it's dripping wet. That's what I'm going to do to you. Are the cameras still on? Yeah, I mean, great food you got here, brother. Yo, you can really taste the pineapple.
Well, I always use pineapple because it make your dick taste good.
Is that true?
Yeah, man, wanna try it?
Are you Jamaican? I can kind of hear an accent.
I was actually born and raised in New York.
Arigato. Or whatever Jamaicans say.
I can't tell if they say if the dub is the exact same thing of the original. It kind of looks like that, right? I look at their mouth and it's like, that's exactly what it looks like. There's but with silly voices. Like what? Are they actually saying this shit? I don't know. I don't know. What dub? I mean, it says dub in the video link, but yeah.
Hi and Jumbo everyone. Welcome to another episode of Penis Around the World, where we will be looking at penis size in one of my favorite African countries. I will
this guy also looks
dubbed,
but he's not dubbed.
Tanzania. So let's address the elephant in the room, the question that most of you are interested in. Do African men have larger penises? I guess I could just give you the answer and end this video right now, but it's just like in school. Before you get your test back, the tasks need to be reviewed.
You gotta run
first.
some ads.
And because this is not the first video of Penis Around the World, I have learned from your comments And there's a lot of explaining to do so you understand what this is all about. So bear with me. My name is Dr. Stefan Buntrock. I'm a board-certified urologist and specialist in sexual health. The study I'm referring to was published in the Journal of Urology, so this is peer-reviewed data. Let me clarify something from the start, because many of you tend to get that wrong. This is not my study. I didn't travel to Tanzania to do all these measurements. They were collected by 5 Tanzanian physicians and nurses who had received 2 days of training for this. So this is a study done by Tanzanians, performed on Tanzanians. The study included a total of 253 Tanzanian males from the Iringa region, aged 10 to 49. Of course, they categorized them into separate age groups. For this video, I will just concentrate on the adult group aged 19 to 49. These were 93 individuals. Okay, before you say, this is not valid, 93 men is nothing, let me tell you this. The number of subjects you need for research depends on your research question and the effect size you define as meaningful. Before you start a trial, you do a sample size calculation. This is a complex statistical process where you define your parameters and get an estimate of how many subjects you will need for this. You don't always need 100,000 people for research. Sometimes 100 is enough. It depends on your research question. And guess what? A sample size calculation was done for the study, so don't worry about the numbers. The researchers took several measurements. I will not report all of them. If you are interested, you can look them up yourselves. I will link you the paper in the description.
Stalling fucking dick size.
Measurements were
Holy
taken
shit.
in local anesthesia because these men were set up for a surgical procedure. Among others, they assessed stretched penile length and flaccid girth. They measured with a ruler on top of the penis, pushing away the fat from the pubic bone from that point to the most distal tip of the penis, excluding the foreskin. All measurements have their drawbacks, and stretched measurements may not be as accurate as measuring the erect penis. However, it is a method widely used, and I think there is quite good correlation to erect measurements.
We're just gonna ignore that they measure 10-year-olds? Yeah, I mean the fact that they have to be erect, that is kind of the...
academic world and your world are very different. I don't really care about a quintillionth of an inch. As long as it roughly approximates erect length, I'm fine with it. Anyway, is it ethical to measure penises in local anesthesia? Yes, it is. Ethical approval was obtained beforehand.
He said they aren't erect. He said they are erect and flaccid girth.
Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health Institutional Review Board. Okay, now what did they find? In Tanzanian adults, stretched penile length was 11.5 centimeters on average,
what the fuck is
with
stretched?
a standard deviation of
it's not
1.6
erect.
centimeters. Median stretch length was likewise 11.5 centimeters. I know many of you don't understand centimeters, therefore, I give you the inches in brackets below the measurements here. Just read them. For example, 11.5 centimeters is 4.5 inches. Penile girth was measured with 8.5 centimeters on average, with a standard deviation of 0.9 centimeters.
Isn't that useless though? Once.
俺は絶対に死ねない。一つでも命を奪ったらお前はもう後戻りできなくなる。俺はそれを望んでる。
Survive.
It's generally assumed that when someone is hung, they died by having their neck broken. The official terminology for such a death is called the hangman's fracture. At the end of the drop, the second cervical vertebrae, or C2, is fractured by the weight of the body and the tightening of the knot. This fracture separates the C2 vertebrae from the C3 vertebrae, causing the spinal cord to snap in the process, resulting in instant death. Death by the hangman's fracture is a quick and humane way to die from hanging, and in a perfect world it would work every time. Unfortunately, death by the hangman's fracture was fairly uncommon in most hangings. In a study published in Forensic Science International, autopsies were performed on 34 individuals who were executed by hanging. Of the 34, only 3 died from the hangman's fracture, while the remaining 31 were not so lucky. If you're looking for a humane way to die, hanging is not one of them. There's multiple variables that determine a quick, clean death, and most of them are not in your favor. It's the early 19th century. At such and such time and place, you allegedly committed a murder. You claimed you were innocent, however your lawyer did a shoddy job and you were found guilty. Your sentence? Death by the gallows. It's the day of your execution. The crowd is boisterous for your death, the noose is placed around your neck, a bag over your head, the executioner pulls the lever, and pause. Here's what will determine whether you die quick and painlessly or slow and excruciating. The drop height, length of rope, and placement of the knot. First, the drop height. The height determined to drop the condemned was a tricky one. If the height was too high, you'd risk decapitating the individual, which didn't do well for PR. And if it was too short, the hanging would take too long, which was also bad for PR. Ideally, when dropped from the appropriate height, the weight of the body broke the neck. But what would happen if the height wasn't high enough? The force from the drop wouldn't be strong enough to snap the vertebrae. However, it would be enough to crush, rupture, and tear arteries in your neck, specifically your carotid arteries, which supply blood to the brain. Tearing of blood vessels results in internal bleeding in the neck, and because the noose obstructs blood to drain downward, the face and neck would become engorged with fluid, so much that the eyes would bulge and tongue stick out of the mouth. This is why the heads were often covered to hide the grotesque process. Though the individual would likely lose consciousness within seconds from blood loss, they're alive to feel the acute force and rupture of blood vessels from the drop, which would be extremely painful. Next, the rope length. The drop height may be sufficient to cause the hangman's fracture, but if the rope length is too long or too short, the height won't matter. Too long means you'll make contact with the ground, breaking your ankles, getting untied, refit, and dropped again. If it's too short, it will lessen the force placed on the vertebrae when dropped and may not rupture blood vessels, meaning you'll die through strangulation by compression of the airway. Strangulation causes the face to turn blue from lack of oxygen and produces petechiae, or small blood marks on the face and eyes caused by bursting capillaries. Death by strangulation typically occurred after 4 to 5 minutes. However, death wasn't official until the heart stopped beating, which would continue minutes after death. So it was common to keep the person hanged for up to an hour afterward. Finally, the most important variable in hanging, the placement of the noose. If the noose is placed in the right position, even with a moderate height, you can guarantee an instant death. Traditionally, nooses were placed in 2 positions, with the knot either under the ear called the subarioral knot or behind the head called the occipital knot. Both of these positions were inconsistent in causing instant death, and often cause the individual to die by strangulation or sometimes decapitation. Surprisingly, the best position to place the knot was under the chin, known as the submental knot. This placement is the most effective because at the end of the drop, the knot forces the individual's head to hyperextend backward, placing a strong compressive force from the hyperextension and weight of the body on the vertebrae, causing it to break. The same fatal...
Alright. Phone thanks, welcome back. Junior QT, Plane Explorer, Cools, and Anti-Natalist. Welcome. Shaolin Monk with 420 bits. You're awesome. Either way, Mr. Force, cheer 420. That's true. It's not all false. Jols, thank you for the 4 years. Tjenare Forsen. Thank you very much for your new Cap Pride badge.
Fatteren ville jo alltid at jeg skulle følge Hasses fotspor, da, så da ble det jo trygd på meg også, det ble det. Familien vår har jo gått på trygd i generasjoner, og jeg har jo alltid stått fjellstøtt planta i det norske trygdesystemet.
Bro, translate.
Jeg er virkelig litt nervøs nå, da.
It's Norwegian, and he's talking like he has a fucking potato in his
mouth. Jeg skal på den årlige helsesjekken da, som trygdekontoret forlanger at jeg må på, for å vise meg at jeg er verdig til å fortsette på uføretrygd, da. Så jeg har jo gruet meg mange dager allerede. Det er skikkelig thriller, det der, altså. Det jeg gruer meg mest til nå er jo at hvis jeg risikerer å ikke lenger være kvalifisert til uføretrygd, da. Det kanskje blir overført til ledighetstrygd, da. Ja, da er jo ikke veien lang over på attføring, og kanskje i verste fall jobb. Det er jeg ikke helt klar for ennå, det må jeg si. Eller jeg kan jo risikere at jeg havner både på ledighetstrygd og uføretrygd. Det blir litt i meste lag å takle for meg, altså. Da tror jeg risikerer å bli nedbrent i løpet av ganske kort tid. Nav er jo faktisk...
Bro, I understand Norwegian, but not even I understand this shit, man.
Jeg må jo si jeg er litt stolt over å være tilknyttet av dem.
I understand like fucking 40% of this.
Så er jeg jo med på å bidra til å skape arbeidsplasser, rett og slett. Og Nav greide seg utrolig godt gjennom finanskrisa også, da. De ble jo faktisk...
Yo, what is up? World's best Minecraft player, Wizard here with the Minecraft 1.4.7 hack client, Notice. As always with the Minecraft clients, there is a download link in the description, so if you feel like a boss, head on over to minecrafthackclients.com and download this one. So if you didn't know, 1.4.7 came out today, but 1.4.6 can still connect to 1.4.7, so all those 1.4.6 clients still work. If you want Notice, like I said, there is a download link in the description. It's just the same as Notice, nothing really excited or updated in it, but if you gotta have the latest version, here it is.
Motherfucker hammered sound like.
forgot. My cottage cheese.
Türkiye ağzının tadını biliyor. Ayda 10 milyon eti Topkek yiyor. Topkek! Sana ne saatten be? Topkek! Nerede sipariş geliyor beyefendi?
Shaolin Monk with 120 bits. That ASMR video didn't hit my OCD right. I hope not. Elon Musk for wars and Vietnam taken for 2 years. Hello, 2 years ago I accidentally subscribed to the channel. Please tell me how I unsub and refund me with a fisting, thanks. Yeah, sure. I send out regular guides on refunds and cancellations on the tier 3 sub-only stream. Check it out, check it out. Okay. No further links. I'm gonna go ahead and show you one more time here. For those of you who just joined, okay, the stream. New shirt patch available. Alright. Need your votes. Need your votes. Trying to find it. Over here. Shirt patch notes for those who didn't see it. Old shirt with the hunchback volcano shit and building of sorts on the island. New updated patch. Boom. Gonzo. Good arm. Good shoulder. But more importantly, the votes. Vote 1 for eyes looking at. Fairly even right now, so your vote actually fucking matters. Alright. Oh. Okay. And then we have community vote 2. Blizzard blocked in my country, how do I vote? I'm afraid you don't, but the community will represent you, alright? The will of the masses will probably reflect the majority, right? Also, what fucking country is that? China? Turkey and Russia. Russia doesn't allow Discord? That's bullshit, no? Everyone. Huh. Egypt too. Alright. Either way, like it's this is the other one. Glorp or Forsen Blob in the UFO. It's very split. Oh, this one is not so split. This is not super split. It's funny because she was the most happy about how the cat came out in terms of like artistic. We didn't know we had gotten baited by ironic users in chat, right? I didn't know. I'm not a normie, so I don't know what the fuck the normies use, right? And I don't browse your fucking social media every day. I don't see the glorp ever. I was like, okay, they spam glorp whenever it's like an alien cat or something. I said to her, it's just like, oh, okay, that's very cute. And she was so happy with this emote, but now she has to replace it for Forsen Blob. But that's fine. That's fine. I mean, that's fine. That's totally fine. That's what the votes are for. That's what the votes are for. She's totally fine with updating according to what you guys want. It's just funny that she just was the thing that she was the most happy about. Stop this voting shit. Original designs were better. No. This was literally a fucking error. This shoulder. It was an error from merging layers in Procreate. It wasn't meant to be there. Okay. This is actually Volcano cum Hunchback of Notre Dame shoulder. Alright, this is not supposed to be there. Alright, that's a bug in the system. But yeah, now it's much better. Poor Peppa getting electrocuted. And yeah, vote. But be fast because we will we'll update it as soon as possible, right? Who is even making these designs? Nina is making the designs. Allegedly. You can't vote from Russia. You're just gonna have to believe in your fellow bias to vote for you accordingly. Alright. That's good though. Yeah, you can find it here under shared ideas and suggestions or whatever. Good stuff, good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright. It's time, chat. It's time to get that motherfucking record, boys. We had a good little wrist rest yesterday. Bunch of variety games. Kant hur det ser ut. Let's get the show on the road. Let's get the show on the road.